1-ups to you, Mish.
Oh, and wall chickens to you as well.
Gabe and Blessed, many gamings in your future.
May the Triforce be with you always.
May your corns be ever golden.
And your scores ever high.
From now until Fallout.
Forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen. You didn't really make it clear that we were starting. You were like, oh, this will sound great when we start. And then we did.
I told you that there was only 2 songs left.
Yeah, but I wasn't counting.
Well, there's your problem. You have to be able to count to 2 to be on Cable 2.
Well, I can do that. I just wasn't... I can do it. I was just choosing not to.
You gotta make the choice.
Anna, we're your biggest fan.
I don't know if I'm the biggest.
I'm a pretty big Anna fan.
I believe you. I believe.
Have you heard their mashups? We should listen to their mashups. They're good.
Oh fuck! I'm very excited about that. I do have a story for the little conversation screen though. Speaking of Gabe and Blessed, I made a logistical mistake, a strategic mistake. I made a comment on the r/Steam subreddit.
Yeah, which is just wrong.
Wrong for many reasons.
Many levels, yeah.
But someone cross-posted into the Steam subreddit a news story about how Gabe Newell owns like 7 yachts that together are worth over $1 billion.
It's like, at that point, why do you need 7 of them? They all do the same thing. Why not just get
literally
one
all do the same
big,
thing.
nice one? Yeah.
Yeah. And I went into the comments and I was like, don't ever forget that Steam is a for-profit company enjoying a near monopoly on PC gaming. So it shouldn't be a surprise that the CEO of the company is a multi-billionaire. And now I'm getting emails from Reddit that people are commenting being like, they have a monopoly because they actually care about the gamers.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh my god, I can't hear you with a boot in your mouth.
Yeah, just delete your Reddit at this point.
Yeah.
7 yachts for the 7 Seas. Happy last 5.5 hours of your 20s, Boonos. Happy early birthday.
That's very exciting, Boonos. You get to graduate out of the 20s. But that's one thing that's happening in my life that's making me a little anxious because I keep getting emails of people being mean to me.
Yeah.
Just gargling Gabe Newell's shoes, though.
We're not
7
talk
yachts.
About... 1 per sea.
Everyone should simply be nice to me all the time.
No, you're right.
No matter what. Folks, there's a lot of shit in the world, but one thing that we do have is video games.
Yeah, we are maybe going to talk about it, but probably not.
Probably not. My plan was
not. We're just going to focus on, it's just Link Cable.
Yeah, but always my plan on Link Cable is to not get into anything serious, and then we sometimes still end up getting into real shit.
I'm able to be here. Hopefully I beat Hades today. If I don't, that's also fine. More Hades, woohoo. If I do, maybe we'll celebrate with some web fishing.
I personally am so cheesed to meet you. And we can
cable
fish.
To meet you.
We can cable to meet
meet you.
Meet platter.
I
want to play video games. Where's the video game screen? Here we go.
Factory.
Yeah. We are at Skate 30 Die 33.
Yes, and I don't remember doing this, but somehow I set it up so now I'm already at the 3rd boss, but I also am weeks out of practice, so... We'll see what's gonna happen.
I'm back. So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. And who?
Oh, cool. My health is negative 81. How
Your
did that?
Health is negative?
Yeah, my health is negative. Okay, there's a glitch happening right now.
Okay.
My health is negative 81.
If you have negative health, does that mean you're
go.
invincible?
I was for like a second, because my health was negative 81. But
I was
now
really
it's-
hoping you would just be invincible and guarantee to win.
That would be nice, but it did just like kind of figure out what was happening. It was like, wait a minute. Ah, shit. Well. Yeah, the game got a little confused. Fortunately, unfortunately, in the sense that, like...
Ah, shit, I gotta watch this cutscene all the way through. There we go. I have to watch this line. Grind the rail. Billboard 1. Billboard 2. Billboard 3. Billboard across the gap.
Alright.
Billboard 5.
That's a
Onto
die.
the wire. That is... And then manual over and bomb the thing. Okay. So that's die
That's one bad
34.
ball.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe technically not, because I don't know, I died... No, I think it's still die 33, because if you remember, I died at the end of the last episode, and for whatever reason, it just didn't remember that.
No,
So it's
I
the-
counted it.
Alright.
It counts.
thing.
We both just died.
Hey, did you see?
Indeed.
Such a shame.
My brain keeps, like, playing the same couple of things over and over in my brain, and one of them is, like... I think this is from a meme of, like, a stick figure that's, like, super depressed, and then
I don't suppose that.
another, like, some other thing opens the door, and they're like, oh my god, hi!
Sometimes
blank.
diamonds.
And I was just like, oh my god, hi, Hypnos. Which makes me sound like I'm
Sign of do so.
romantically or sexually attracted to Hypnos, which I'm not. I just want to put him in a
thinking of-
Pringles can. But I kept saying that about every single character in Gregory Horror Show Soul Collector that Null is playing on Warp Zone.
That you want to put them in a Pringles can?
Well, no, just that I get so excited to see all of them. Like, oh my god, hi, Catherine. Oh my god, hi, TV Fish. I love them. Oh, I want to bump this.
Here you are. Say
I want
scary.
to bump this music.
Nope. All right, maybe I will. Now how you be? You're not so bad.
I'm bumping it, and I'm also even gonna turn down Hades just a little bit. The
I
Hades
thought I had lots
ambience
of
is
these
always a
weapons.
lot louder than I think it is.
Well, time to go get killed again.
That's not a good mentality to have, Hades.
Fix up these fists.
Yeah, you need to be positive, Zagreus.
Yeah, what did I call him, Hades?
Yeah, you just called him Hades. I don't think he would appreciate that.
Zagreus Hades. He's
Yeah,
li-
Zag
lil-
Hades.
Little Hades.
Zag Hades so that you don't confuse him with Zag Angel Hair.
Zag on these nuts. Hades nuts.
Hades nuts.
Hey! Hey!
Hey! Hey!
Sorry. I genuinely just got cursed by the universe.
Yeah.
I went to go say, hey, these nuts in your mouth, and I just... I don't know, my body said, actually, psych.
Psych. Nope. Where are the other high five guys? Damn, you got a frog in your throat. Or are you
I
just
might,
happy to see
I don't
me?
know. I was like fine today, but now my chest hurts. And I'm coughing.
Just about as widely feared as your vast underworld down there.
Call it corner. Cause I'm coughing.
Nice. You are on a roll.
Thank you. I've made that joke before. It's not the first time I've made that joke.
Yeah, but on the show.
Yeah, it is the first time I made that joke on the show.
Okay, but for real, where are the rest of the guys that I've got to high five? There's 4 entire guys that I'm missing. I can't drop this combo. I need the rest of the guy. I dropped the combo anyways. Wait, what? I managed to drop the combo, but not drop the 4 high five guys? That's not normal.
Interesting. Yeah, that's...
I'll take it, but it's not normal.
We are in a beta... You know...
I'm in beta. I'm only version 2.6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I literally was fighting an enemy with negative 80 health, so...
Yeah, but that's Hades. The Bomber Cyberpunk, I'm pretty sure the mod is officially, like, release version part of Archipelago.
I thought it was still, in beta.
I mean, Archipelago as a whole is still in beta.
Oh yeah, I mean, no shit.
Shit! I did actually drop the combo that time.
Should you get serious about your ambitions? Maybe, but I'm doing my first fish, so hold on. I got a jelly, a proto jelly.
A jelly! They have at least one jelly in web fishing.
Oh, I keep getting diamonds, which is very nice, but like, you know, I can deal with that.
Would be nicer if it was
other things
item
that I need. Well, because like the diamonds are for like, the diamonds are for like, oh, Boon Rarity Boost is not bad. The diamonds are for like unlocking music, and that's like the #1 thing that I'm not doing in this game because of our setup.
Yeah.
Is listening to the music.
I don't have... okay. I have a couple things to talk about, but I've also, like, personally been yapping about, like, this one thing constantly to everyone within earshot in my personal
You can
life.
talk about it.
And you couldn't stop me from talking about it if you wanted to.
Yeah,
but,
like, just talk about the blocks.
I'm gonna talk about the blocks. Can we talk about the blocks?
We can talk about the blocks.
I was trying to do like a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia talk about the mail thing, but it's about blocks.
And it's not about Roblox.
It's not Roblox.
Even though that's Quinn's favorite game.
Even though I played Roblox once when I was literally like 12, long before it became anything close to what it is now. I've never played Dress to Impress, and I never will. There is a game in beta, in development, not even beta, it is in development right now, called Blocks for Babies. Am I peaking? Is my microphone peaking really bad?
I would not know, because you sound the same to me.
I've been playing Blocks for Babies. And I found Blocks for Babies because it was included in the indie games section of Sage 2024, the Sonic Amateur Games Expo. which everyone knows I'm a huge fan of the Sonic Amateur Games Expo. And as it happens...
Oh, wait, so I'm so sorry. It doesn't have anything to do with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Did not realize.
Yeah, there's no Sonic in it. It's different. Sage has a section for non-fan games, and that section has kind of just grown larger and larger until this past year when it was kind of the majority of the entrants to Sage were not fan games. Which is fine and good, actually, because I found a lot of really cool games that otherwise I wouldn't have known about. Like, say, for example, a game called Box for Babies, which very literally is a game that is half Tetris and half Doom, where every certain number of pieces that you drop in a Tetris-style falling block puzzle game will transition you into a first-person shooter mode where you shoot at the blocks with a fucking shotgun. It owns bones. It's really fucking fun.
It's awesome. It's fun to watch. I don't know if I'd be good at playing it, but I will try.
It's really fun, and I had a ton of fun with the Sage demo. And then I happened to find the guy who develops the game on TikTok, and he was like, "Oh, I've got a new build of the game. It's on Steam now for Steam Next Fest."
Do you want to share the name of this individual?
Yes. So the company making the game, the development studio, is called Bunksoft Interactive, and I finally talked to this guy via TikTok DMs, and then we shared Discords, and his Discord is Bunkstunkus. Which is so fucking choice.
It's so good. It's so good.
So, and the reason...
You're like, oh, I got a message Bunkstunkus about this. It's like...
I cannot wait to tell Bunkstunkus about this. And the reason that I got to talk to Bunkstunkus one-on-one, because I'm not really in the habit of contacting random indie game developers. But the reason I contacted Bunkstunkus is because I got really into Blocks for Babies, to the point where I played a single run of the game, because it's set up to be sort of a rogue-ish type experience where once you beat the demo, you can continue going in an endless mode. And I played one run for about 2 hours, because it's a very good game to just, listen to something and then just sort of place some blocks.
And it's endless, but you
stuff.
can lose. You should specify. It's not, endless, actually.
I mean, yeah. Generally, you can lose in an endless mode in games. I don't think I know any games with an endless mode where you fully can't lose.
I've played. I actually don't know, I'm now questioning my own sanity, so just continue.
That's normal. I played a run for about 2 hours, and I got a score of 2.8 million points. And I don't usually care very much about high scores, but I put in a TikTok comment, and I asked Bunkstunkus in a TikTok comment, hey, is there a leaderboard or something? Because I did just get this, wickedly high score because I played the game for an absurd amount of time. And he replied to that TikTok comment with a video saying, the game doesn't have a public-facing leaderboard, but it is tracking high scores behind the scenes in a way that he can see. And he was like, yeah, you got a 2.8 million score, and you're top of the leaderboard, and the second place on the leaderboard is less than 1 million, so good job. Which was very funny to me for several reasons. One is because the way he said it, just the way he said it in the video was he was kind of scared. And two, I've never had a world record in anything before, so even though it's a world record in a demo for a game that's nowhere near being released, I'm having a lot of fun with that.
Number one baby.
I am the #1 baby. So then a couple weeks later, I went back to the game and put on. I literally watched 2 Michael Moore documentaries front to back while in a single run of Blocks for Babies and got up to 3.6 million score. And then I was like, I recorded part of it, like the last 10 minutes. And I was like, hey, if you want to use this footage on TikTok or something, I can send you some video. And now I'm an official playtester for the game, and I do plan on doing a stream of just me playing Blocks for Babies trying to go for a 4 million point world record score.
You should do it during our next 8-hour stream.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I can get away with doing it on Cable 2. It's not a terribly Cable 2 activity. So it's just going to be on
do we have the alert or the reward yet for a 12-hour Heathcliff stream?
I fucking hope not. I fucking hope not. I couldn't find the VOD for the Ziggy stream anywhere.
Maybe they're taking it down to like edit it.
Maybe. I wanted to go back and watch the part where I drew Ziggy because I realized I've already forgotten how to draw Ziggy.
Yeah, the part where I drew Ziggy was fun because I've recently come into an understanding of my body a little bit better and did have to stop drawing Ziggy and put on a support brace for my wrist because I hurt myself drawing too many Ziggies.
The downside of the Ziggy. Ziggy can be difficult on your physical body.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't draw Ziggies. It just means you need to be careful.
Yeah.
With how you do it.
I guess I can do this one actually and just not cast for a bit, which is fine because I don't have a special cast right now.
Oh, I can go up here! Yes! Okay, cool. Definitely gonna be some good shit this direction. Nice! Okay. And up here we have gemstones.
100 gemstones! Hooray, I can put up a pretty picture. Oh fuck, I forgot. I immediately forgot. It's like I'll remember not to cast.
Nah.
But it's -4 health, so it's not like the end of the world. Especially because I get +3 health for defeating an enemy with my special.
Yeah. So that's how you gotta do it. Always take lifesteal skills. If you're playing a game and it has the option to have a lifesteal mechanic, always go for it. Always, every single time. So I cannot find the last high five dude. This is upsetting me. I really want to high five all of the guys. What are those things called? Oh man. I'm trying to remember a technical term. In Blocks for Babies, sometimes instead of a normal Tetramino, it'll put something in your queue that's like a gross and evil shape. That's like extremely wrong and made of too many blocks and generally impossible to fit into your stack. And they call them something really funny that I didn't know until I got into the Discord server for the game. What were they called? They're called something really weird, like floops. What are those things? Damn it. I don't know. But if we manage to finish up the season today, we're either going to play web fishing or Misha's going to have web fishing going and I'll do some Blocks for Babies. So like
that's a big if. I'm gonna try, but you know, I'm not
We've been
Not
on the cusp of winning for a couple episodes now. I believe in us.
Exactly. I still haven't even seen Hades.
There's not any high five guys over here, right? That would be weird.
It's like I barely even use my cast, but now that I can't use it, I want to use it so bad.
Exactly, because it's in your brain now as an option. It's like thinking about pink elephants when you're not supposed to. A situation that we've all been in and can relate to. It's like a game, even. A particular game.
The win is coming tonight. I can feel it. I appreciate it, Anna.
I remembered recently that they are in fact working on a new Jet Set Radio game, which is very exciting. However, I remembered that because of some bad news that I learned about, which is that Sega is delisting the PC version of Jet Set Radio.
Why?
Off
You'd
of
think
Steam.
that they... Yeah, it's like you'd think that they'd want to have that like up and going to like promote the fact that they're making a new one.
They're delisting a ton of older games, especially the PC ports of Dreamcast games, but also a ton of like Steam versions of Genesis games.
Do you think it's like a rights thing?
I have no clue. Like, it doesn't... They didn't say anything about why they're delisting any of these games. This is one of the things that confuses me so much about, like, the modern state of the games industry. Why would you not sell copies of the game that you have already made?
Yeah.
The game already exists. It functions. It doesn't function great, but it never functioned great. You could keep making money on it. Why would you get rid of it?
Might be like a music rights issue. That's my...
Well, for Jet Set Radio, all of the music in that game, I'm fairly certain, was composed in-house at Sega. Most of these games come with a ROM that can be used to emulate the game or play it on the console. I mean... Yeah, I could see that for the Genesis games, but like... So fucking what? Why would someone could take the files from this game and use it to play the exact same game in a slightly different way? Why is that enough of an incentive to prevent people from buying the game in the only legitimate way that exists anymore?
It's like, the ROM for those games already exists publicly. Like, I could probably just go get it. You know, why not have a legal way to do it?
They want the only way to play Jet Set Radio to be to emulate it, so fucking... Why? I don't understand.
Oh yeah, maybe Sega's making their own digital store? Does Sega really have enough games to do that?
They do have enough games, but I wouldn't think Sega would be interested in trying to rejoin the platform wars after how hard the Dreamcast face planted.
Maybe they will. Maybe they're gonna make a new Sega system.
That would suck. It would not go over well.
No, nobody would buy it.
No one would like that.
Unless it was like $30. Well, now my, what's it called? My frame of reference is if it costs less than the Alarmo.
I mean, maybe... The only way I could see that potentially being a real thing is if they're trying to make a Sega video game subscription. The way that we have Xbox Game Pass and all of that other bullshit, you know? Oh, I fucking did. I finally found the last high five, dude. Okay. Jesus.
I just think that would be dumb. Like, I like, Sega obviously has its name power, but I don't know if it has that much name power.
That could potentially also be why they removed a bunch of Yakuza games off of Game Pass recently. I figured they were making a ton of money off of having the Yakuza games on Game Pass, because that was like a big deal when the entire Yakuza series, the Like a Dragon series, was added to Game Pass.
Do I have the option to buy Ugh, no, that sucks. Okay.
It's just that, like, the prospect of launching, even if their plan is to launch a Sega games only fucking subscription service like Ubisoft Plus and EA Play, I don't know how far up their own ass the executives would have to be to think they could actually sell that. You'd have to be really stupid to think that would sell enough to be worth it.
In my opinion, like, Sega has the franchises, but Sega as an like, you know what I mean? I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog has more brand recognition and power than all of Sega. You know what I mean? Or Yakuza, like, you know what I mean? They're not...
I'm not sure that's really the case, because every time I have bothered to look into what things Sega owns, I'm always, like, really surprised that they own so many giant things. Sega owns Atlas. Like, they own Persona.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure Sega owns Atlas. Exclusive has always been the driving moneymaker for video games. Like, the hardware is a negligible profit compared to console exclusive, and that's why PlayStation still exists. Is because PlayStation is that. I think I talked about this on the show a month or two ago. Alex bought an Xbox One. The Xbox One has no exclusives. Every game that was exclusive to the Xbox One is either dependent on the Kinect, or it has already been ported to PC and likely the PlayStation 4, if not also the fucking Nintendo Switch. Like, there's no reason that anyone would ever own an Xbox One, or really an Xbox Series console, because anything that you can play on those systems, you could also play on a computer that would cost the same amount of money to buy as the console. Yeah, but the exclusives that the PlayStation 5 has are games that people actually want to play.
Yeah,
I would kill to play Astro's Playroom and the other Astro game. I would kill to play fucking Spider-Man 2 is still not out on any other platform yet. I would kill to play, like, the Ratchet & Clank was an exclusive for a while. Bloodborne is stuck on the PlayStation 4. There's a ton of PlayStation 4 games. I fully, really still want a PS4 because there are so many PlayStation 4 games that are just not anywhere else. Because PlayStation is the only company that understands exclusives. I mean, like, obviously I'm not including Nintendo in this conversation because Nintendo is an outlier. You would kill, but would you buy a PS5? Yes. If I had any money, I would love to purchase a PS5 because it's backwards compatible with PS4, and I want to play the PS4 exclusive Amplitude game. Yeah, they had a fucking reboot of Amplitude, Frequency Amplitude, that no one knows about, and it has a Wolfgun song in it, and it's fucking awesome. I played it on Emily's PS5 when I lived with my friend Emily. And I want to play it again so bad because it's a great game. And it is exclusive to PlayStation 4 and there's nothing else you can do about it. And PlayStation 4 emulation has only just started to be considered. Like, there is one PlayStation 4 emulator that is running... It can run maybe like 5 games that are all 2D games that also already exist on other platforms. That is your only option if you want to play those games, and I want to play those games. There is nothing even remotely similar to that on Xbox, because Xbox is perfectly happy, being owned by Microsoft, they're perfectly happy to bring all of their exclusives to the PC on day one and sell you Game Pass about it. And that's my opinion on the console wars, and everyone really wanted to know what my opinion on the console wars was.
This was maybe a bad choice. So I chose to take the perk that makes me go slower to make my special stronger, because my special is what gives me XP back. But I am currently kicking the bucket. So unless I see my good friend Achilles, this is not the run.
Kicking the bucket? You need to be kicking the ass.
I know, I'm trying to, but I made a mistake on which Chaos Boon I took. And I'm probably going to pay for it in the form of my blood. Because I was like, yeah, I can move slower for 3 runes. Now I'm like, I regret that. I don't like moving slow.
No one likes moving slow. That's why Sonic the Hedgehog is so popular. You ever heard of that guy?
Yeah. Yeah,
he said, like, gotta go fast, and I've been thinking about
Sega
that.
make him?
I think so.
Alright.
I can switch to a different boon.
I'm still not that boon. I like that boon. Alright, let's do this.
I've never heard of Amplitude before 3 minutes ago, but now I have it. I support the acquisition of video games. It's an old... It's a PlayStation 2... I think they only made 2 games on the PlayStation 2. One of them was called Frequency and one was called Amplitude. And it's a rather unique thing because it's like... It presents the song as multiple tracks of like rhythm game notes. One for like the drums, one for the bass, one for the melody of each song. And like you play a certain amount on one track and it like locks in that track so your drums are good, and then you move on to the bass. And you like switch between them. The closest analog there is to it in any other rhythm game is actually some of the portable Rock Band games that you play like on the PSP and on the DS with just the normal buttons. They have you do basically the exact same thing. But Frequency and Amplitude were very like EDM focused, and they have a really cool like futuristic Y2K type of design.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I'm not in good. I'm not in a good spot.
And I have a fun fact as well, which is that I've actually never played the original Frequency or Amplitude, but I've spent many hours as a small child playing not a rip-off version, but like a homebrew port of sorts of Amplitude-style gameplay on the Nintendo DS as Nintendo DS homebrew. Because I was really into the Nintendo DS homebrew scene when I was a child.
Holy shit.
Did you win?
No, I just got 4 death defies from Achilles.
4? Fuck,
because
yeah.
I had the 3 and then I had the Skelly one, and I thought that it wouldn't count, but I guess because it counted, so now I have 4 death defies.
That's so sick. We're doing it, gamers.
And I have one more chamber where I'm really slow.
We're doing it, gamers. I'm feeling it. But I'm always scared to emulate rhythm games. I never expect rhythm games to actually emulate properly.
I was trying to emulate Elite Beat Agents, and it was a disaster. Like I couldn't even get past the first level because the annoying emulation shit.
I should do... Maybe at some point I should do like a stream of Nintendo DS homebrew. Welcome Condition Bleen. Condition Red? Is that good?
Condition Red?
Hey, do you think red condition is a good thing? Do you think maybe it's good that they're rating us with red?
With red? I don't know. I don't know. This could be very bad. Because I now realize we have, like, the transgender tag, so it's like, this could be, like...
I'm not worried.
Very bad.
Condition Bleen has the sickest CRT setup ever.
Oh, never mind it. That sounds fucking sick.
Yeah, that sounds sick. Welcome Condition Bleen, the Doom Merchant, and everyone else from over there. How are y'all doing? What were you streaming?
Oh, we're transgender over here. Oh, thank fucking
We
Christ.
transgender
Hell yeah.
over here. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
we're transgender
hey,
over
I'm
here.
transgendering
Hey, I'm
over
transgendering
here.
over. We are literally transgendering over here.
We are so transgendering over here.
I couldn't stop transgendering if I wanted to.
Yeah. What were you guys playing?
Playing Illbleed on the Dream. We were just talking about the Dreamcast. We've been talking about.
Okay,
Sega.
well now here's a
Illbleed
good
is
question.
so fucked up. It's such a
Illbleed is
weird
really
game.
funny. Would you guys buy into a Sega game store / new Sega console?
We were talking about Sega recently delisted a bunch of games from Steam, including the like Steam PC ports of several Dreamcast games, including Jet Set Radio. And we were hypothesizing that maybe Sega wanted to do their own digital game store or subscription service. Would you buy into that, do you think? I mean, maybe if they had Illbleed, that could be a true system seller.
Oh yeah.
In a weird ass game. Illbleed is the one with the freaky fake Sonic thing, right? The Sonic.exe looking motherfucker. I had a 360 game with 50 Sega games. That's all I need. Yeah, the Sega Classic Gems collection or whatever.
I feel like I maybe watched like Squeaky play Illbleed once.
I've watched at least 2 retrospective video essays about Illbleed, and I don't really remember anything from any of them.
Alright, I'm up to these guys, and my fingers have just started cramping, so great timing.
Hell yeah. It's gamer time.
It's gamer time. My body, today, I don't know what's in the water, but I just have been having a bad body day.
My apologies.
Well, it is all your fault, so...
Yeah, it tends to be. Could it be a classic console instead of a subscription?
Well, that's what I was talking about. I was saying, like, that could be fun, but I was saying it would have to cost less than the Nintendo Alarmo for me to buy it.
I just can't imagine that anyone at Sega would ever seriously considering making a hardware product again.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like people are like addicts or like, you know, execs are like, oh, you know, nostalgia's selling right now. So I could see them pulling some sort of like TBT.
Yeah, see, they are making a new JSR game and a new Crazy Taxi. Because I mentioned those. Because I remembered the new JSR game because I learned about the
I'm sorry to hear that
delisting.
they're leaning more towards like a T99 vibe. That sucks.
Y'all playing a mod where you're affecting each other's games? You bet your ass. Welcome to Link Cable.
Welcome to the Link Cable. Give your speech. You haven't got to give your pitch in so long, Quinn.
Link Cable is a show that we've devised that involves using a randomizer program called Archipelago, which shuffles together items from completely unrelated games, like a deck of cards, such that items for one game can appear in another. So right now I'm playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Mish is playing Hades.
Yeah, I'm playing Hades. And I'm doing great. I was like, oh, thank God, I got all of my fucking death defies back, and I've already wasted all of them.
All of them? Shit.
No, I have one. I have one left.
Gotta have those.
Plus, it's hard.
I believe you, but like, damn.
I'm trying. Oh yeah, and I'm Mish, and I use they, them pronouns.
I'm Quinn, I use she and it pronouns. I'm your virtual host.
I'm your flesh host, unfortunately.
You're also made of plastic and a little drinky bird.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That's true.
Unfortunately, Mish is gaming via a flesh body, and so there are some, like, logistical problems with finger cramps that occur. I have no such problems. I'm controlling the game directly from my mind. I'm also holding off on playing Hades 2 until it's basically ready for release.
So I was playing a little bit of Hades 2 before we started this series, but the controls for Hades 2 are slightly different. So just so I don't like fuck up my muscle memory, I'm only playing Hades until we finish this series. Once we finish this series, I'll probably go back to play more Hades 2.
Because they did have a big update while we were doing this season.
Yeah. And like the sorry.
I could have tried. Oh! The most fun feature of Archipelago is that some of the supported games support Deathlink, where one of us dies and we both die.
Yeah, you do have to be so dialed in. I do my best. I mean, listen, I've died 35 times, but that's over the span of 9 2-hour episodes, and I've gotten very close.
Yeah. And as a explanation, we have a skate and die counter on screen at all times now. That's a feature unique to this season of Link Cable, where we're playing these two games.
What if it's not? What if we keep it?
No. No, it's a unique gimmick. So the die counter obviously increments every time one of us dies, but the skate counter can only be incremented by chat. A chat person has to say, oh, you just did something really cool, that's worth a skate point. And technically, we as hosts are allowed to say, oh, that might be worth a skate point. But it's not up to us, it's up to the viewers.
No, yeah, we don't get to, yeah.
So obviously we've been running at a skate to die deficit for the whole series.
Yeah.
What is this remix? This Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, don't you know?
This is just the normal music from Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, the video game.
It's definitely normal. I have loaded up Bomb Rush Cyberpunk with some Silva Gunner rips. This is I Wanna Know Beta Mix. If you look up I Wanna Know Beta Mix Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, you'll find it.
Yeah, also we were, not to brag, but we have been featured in a Siva Gunner rip.
Fuck, I already forgot about that. We learned about that on the last episode of the show, I think.
The fact that what has been featured in the Siva Gunner rip is you saying you want to go fight about peeing in the shower again, and me going, yup.
Yeah.
or something along the lines of like, sure.
We have a friend who I don't think is in chat today, Christopher Larry, who is the reason that I have a wiki page. Because I have a page, an artist page on the Silva Gunner wiki, because he keeps making Silva Gunner rips featuring my bad music. He really likes it.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the Siva Gunner rip of us screaming at each other about eggs, which is coming at some point.
He did ask us he could sample our egg argument. I need to get, like, elsewhere.
Yeah. And also on the comment of you need to be very locked in for Hades, I was an unfortunate survivor of online college during COVID, and I would just play this during class, so I do have a little more of a tolerance, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a little better at multitasking with it than I am with other games, because I have, like, more muscle memory for it.
Yeah.
Eggument! We should call it the Eggument.
The egg... That doesn't...
The Great Egg...
It's not
No, the
good.
Great... No, it's good! The Great Eggument of 2024.
The Great Egguments. I feel like Eggument scans as Egg Monument more than Egg Argument.
Well, it kind of is a monument to eggs, in that you were so wrong about them that
I'm not wrong. I'm not
monumental.
wrong.
You literally were so wrong about eggs!
I'm not wrong.
We're not...
I'm not wrong. And you know that since that moment, I have brought up that same question to other groups of friends who have
And they've
agreed
told
with
you
me.
you're wrong.
No, they've agreed with me. Emily agreed with me when I brought it up.
Well, Emily is fucking wrong. Alright, fine, we're here, we'll talk about it.
Saying argument sounds like an Australian saying argument.
An argument.
We're relitigating the argument now. I should not attempt to do an Australian accent ever again in my
No, you
life.
should not. If an egg is cracked into a cup and then
Or a
mixed
bowl,
around
and then
a bowl and then mixed around, is it a pre-scrambled egg?
I never said.
Yes, you did. You called it a pre-scrambled egg. That's on the record.
No, I did not describe pre-scrambled eggs that way. I remember this with crystal clarity. So, the question is, when exactly does an egg become scrambled? Do you scramble the egg by mixing the egg yolk and egg white together, or does it only scramble when it's overheat in a pan and cooking? That's the question. I
And we
believe
had it-
that you scramble an egg by mixing the yolk and the white together.
We had a professional chef weigh in, because I knew the correct answer, which is that to make a scrambled egg, the way that you scramble it is overheat. And a professional chef confirmed that.
I maintain that one can scramble an egg separately
That's
from
what
cooking.
I was saying, and that was the conclusion.
And this
that's
came
eating an egg, and that's
together.
not scramling an egg.
This
That
came
was the
together
conclusion that we
from
came to.
the fact that I brought up that I believe an omelet is made of scrambled eggs, and you disagreed with me on that.
And you're wrong. Yeah, you're wrong.
Even though
It's made of beaten eggs.
an omelet
not scrambled eggs.
looks and tastes the exact same as scrambled eggs.
They're both fucking eggs. Eggs don't... We're done.
Because
It's not
they're
happening
scrambled.
again. It's not happening again.
I'm getting close to the end of my game, actually. I didn't think I was going to get this
You
far.
say beaten, you have to make a scrambled egg from a beaten egg. Yeah, you're very clearly wrong, and anybody who validates you is also wrong.
The omelet isn't scrambled because you don't do any pan scrambling, which is
Yeah,
a circular
that's-
argument because you're just saying, well, it's not scrambled because I've already defined scrambled as being something else. That's not an argument that's, like, related
Yes,
to
it
the
is.
central question. Dr. Eggman needs to weigh in. Why haven't we gotten tie-in on this argument, actually?
Because he would agree with me, and you have not. You would be. You would be upset because Ty would agree with me.
Counterpoint. If Ty believed I was wrong, he would probably agree with me anyway just to piss everyone else off.
Yeah, that's true. And then he would make like a really bad noise that hurts your ears.
Mixing the yolk and whites is called beating the egg. If you cook the egg in the pan without scrambling it, it's an omelet or frittata, technically.
Correct. Correct. Oh, great! Another normal song from Bomb Rush Cyberfun.
Yeah. Not my favorite song off the soundtrack, but it is a banger, obviously.
I like to be slow in this area. They do.
Listen, I'm working as hard as I can on getting all the graffiti spots and finishing my game.
I almost got to Hades.
Yeah, that's another factor of this argument, is that anytime I hear the phrase beat the eggs, I am immediately think that it's happening in a baking context, not in a cooking context.
Well, that's on you. That's not on the eggs.
The concept of pre-scrambled egg that was brought up was if you go to a store, especially like a commercial kitchen, the place where you would get like commercial kitchen supplies, you can get eggs that are pre-mixed that you pour directly into a hot pan that makes scrambled eggs.
Exactly, Seb.
No, I'm in the process of explaining why the thing Seb said is not applicable.
Well, no, but
and
I
you're not
agree with
listening.
Seb. I'm trying to play Hades.
When I say pre-scrambled eggs, I'm not saying, oh, an egg, just a normal-ass egg is a pre-scrambled egg. No, I'm saying that you can purchase
maybe you're wrong
scrambled eggs. Shut up and let me make my argument. Oh my god. I'm getting angry again. This is definitely not a proxy for anger that I feel about completely unrelated things that we don't disagree on. No, listen. You can go to the store and buy a carton.
You're gonna alienate
eggs.
all our new fans.
I don't care. I need to make this point because you're not fucking letting me make the points. You keep interrupting.
You've never had an hour?
Because it's a bad point.
It's not if you would fucking listen to it. You can go to the store and purchase a carton of scrambled eggs. It is used.
They're not called scrambled eggs.
Yes, they are. It is used explicitly for the purpose of cooking scrambled eggs, especially the kind of fucking scrambled eggs they serve you in hotels that I hate because the eggs were scrambled before they were cooked, because they come out of this nasty carton of just completely homogenized scrambled eggs.
Those cartons do not say scrambled eggs on them.
They literally do.
No, they don't.
They literally do. I have been to the store and seen scrambled eggs in a carton. You're denying reality.
But that's not what they should be called. That's an incorrect...
That's a different fucking question. You don't think it should be called that because you think scrambled eggs means something different than the people who make pre-scrambled eggs to sell in the store.
Yeah, but who do I trust? Chefs or the guy that put the name scrambled eggs on a carton?
If they're able to sell a product as being scrambled eggs, when that product has nothing to do with what you think scrambled eggs are, I think you have to recognize that there is a consensus that doesn't agree with what you think it is.
Yeah, well, they call fucking Yoo-Hoo chocolate drink.
Yeah, because it's not milk. I needed to get that point out of my system.
Okay.
I'm good now.
You look like cheese strings, but I don't believe they have string. Correct.
Are you talking about string cheese? What is cheese strings?
Cheese string.
I've never heard it described cheese strings. You said cheese strings, and I'm like, what, like the thing that cheesecloth is made of? Do you weave together cheese strings into cheesecloth?
Oh, we've got an English in the chat.
I see. Brits aren't allowed to have an opinion on this subject.
Shut up. Because they would have, because you say that because Seb has
British
the same
people
opinion
don't
that I
have
do.
cuisine. I know that we are in agreement. British people don't have legitimate ideas on the concept of cuisine.
But also, thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
Sometimes we get a little heated, but only about incredibly stupid shit.
Yeah, Quinn and I have been friends for a very, very long time and have the good amount of neurodivergent where we like to fight with one another, but it's not.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining for us and an audience to argue about
it's
things.
Not out of any kind of malice. We do genuinely care about both each other deeply.
I can't stress enough that literally on the very first, on the original egg argument episode, as soon as the episode ended, we were like, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was good. You just instantly. So what would happen if you poured that scrambled egg carton in a pan and don't touch until it's cooked? Would it cook scrambled or would it be an omelet? I'm saying that omelets are made of scrambled eggs, so like yes, it would make an omelet because they're made of the exact same thing.
I'm sorry, we have to stop.
So
we have to talk about spaghetti toast.
Spaghetti on toast?
Spaghetti on toast.
I've never considered it before. I wouldn't mind it. People regularly eat garlic toast with spaghetti, right? So if you sort of put it on top of a garlic toast.
Yeah, like, what do you do with the bread is the question. Because, like,
if you just sort of, like, white trash it up a bit and just make it a regular piece of toast.
Yeah, if it's just, like, a piece of bread, I'd be like, I also, I will admit, and I still admit this to this day, we did try spaghetti tacos in our household because they were on iCarly and they looked kind of good.
iCarly. And
they
thought
looked
they
kind
good.
of... Yeah, and they were fine.
Okay.
But it was, like, kind of unnecessary because, like, the meat that we were using for our meatballs was the same meat that we would use to make tacos, so it was just, like that aspect of it.
You used... Huh.
Yeah, like ground beef. Like, it was ground beef in either... You know what I mean? It was just a different preparation of ground beef.
What that's telling me is that you didn't season it.
No, I did season it, but I was saying the base was the same, so that's why it worked. Because we made, like, a red sauce, and we put the meat in the red sauce, and then we put it in the taco, and it was like, well, yeah, I guess this still kind of works, because it's still meat in a taco.
Spaghetti on toast is an alternative for people that don't like beans.
Yeah, but I'd say for my spaghetti taco experience, I found that the spaghetti was unnecessary because it was just two breads, you know?
It's true that it's just 2 grains. Skyline chili on spaghetti.
It was enjoyable.
In the conversation. I'm down with all of this.
Yeah, I did enjoy the spaghetti tacos we made as and I would probably have them again. Because it's just, if the spaghetti and meatballs is good, then it is just a chip that you eat with spaghetti and meatballs.
Let's see if I can get this thing by jumping from all the way to the top. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Yeah! Shield weapon unlocked.
Ooh, shield weapon. I might play with that.
Worth it.
Okay, do I want to move?
I guess
Italian food and generally
I really
faster.
love chili as well. So, like...
I'm so fast.
I don't normally care very much about spaghetti one way or the other. I will say I definitely wouldn't like beans on toast because I don't like baked beans. And even if there is a significant difference between the baked beans you get in the United States versus baked beans from England, I've heard that English baked beans are like in a tomato sauce, and I don't like tomatoes. I know I just got finished saying that I like Italian cuisine, but if there's too much tomato, I will not enjoy it.
I come from one side of my family is very Italian, so I've had good authentic Italian food. I will say something that is quite good. That's a little what's it called? There's a little bit like, I don't know. What was I gonna say? No, I mean like
a little bit trashy.
So like something. It's not trashy, I don't think, because like talking about cinnamon and chili, it like reminded me like sometimes I'll get like maple beans, like, you know, like they'll have like the maple bourbon
like maple
beans,
smoked or whatever.
Yeah, and those are like really yummy with hot dogs.
I am a hot dog hater. However, I have recently rediscovered I really like turkey hot dogs. I don't like normal hot dogs, but I am really down with turkey hot dogs.
Oh, interesting. I love my mother dearly, she did not very much know how to cook very well when I was a kid, and so she'd make everything with turkey meat to try to be healthier, but not season it, and so it was gross.
That is basically exactly what my mom did. Everything was turkey
So
meat. I ate a lot of turkey bacon with eggs when I was growing up, and I really liked it. I think turkey is really good whenever it's trying not to be turkey, because I don't really like turkey on its
again,
own.
unseasoned turkey meat is I'm still a little scarred by.
That's fair.
And so I'm not as big of a fan of turkey hot dogs because they make me think of my mom's unseasoned turkey meatloaf.
Oh, that turkey meatloaf would be pretty unseasoned.
No, it was nasty. My mom the other day was like, oh, I made a turkey meatloaf. I was like, oh, wow, haha, so cool. But then now she's learned her lesson now, because she's like, I just smothered it in barbecue sauce. And I was like, we should have been doing that when I was 7, when you made me sit at the table and eat the turkey meatloaf that sucked ass and had no seasoning.
Wow, there's dogs barking outside my place now. They heard too much about turkey. The dogs want the turkey. They want yerky.
Chips.
It's kind of hard for me to read all of what's going on in chat right now.
Yeah, it is a little fast. I'm up on it. I will say, I am in the sorry, I forget. I'm very pro tomatoes. There is not a preparation of tomatoes that I have disliked in my life.
I'm generally on board with a tomato sauce. If it's I don't eat raw tomatoes, and I don't like tomato soup.
I do.
The only tomato soup I've had that I really enjoyed was basically 3/4 of the way to marinara. It was a thick, delicious thing from a restaurant in the town I used to live in that specializes entirely in grilled cheeses. That's my favorite restaurant on earth.
Then it makes sense to go for like a more thick marinara style tomato sauce if it is being made for the grilled cheese. No nuance November. Soup is not...
no nuance November.
Yeah. Soup is good. A soup like a tomato soup, you can't eat without not having like at least a sandwich or you know what I mean? Like people who just like will just be like, my dinner was just tomato soup and that's it. I'm like, that's it? Are you sure? Like that's not.
Hey, speaking of tomato sauces, I'm gonna reheat a food argument that Mill and I had on Warp Zone the other day.
What were you guys fighting about?
Null casting of Warp Zone said, apropos of real life events, oh, my family made some tomato sauce. I'm gonna go get some of that. I'll be back real quick, chat. And then in a couple minutes, Null casting came back and was like, yeah, I've got myself a plate of tomato sauce. I'm ready to go.
Can't fulfill my father's wishes.
What do you think Null was referring to there? What would you say that means?
Oh, was it like a meat sauce? Like, so did it have like meatballs in it?
They just said tomato sauce. A plate of tomato sauce.
See, a plate of tomato sauce is different. Also, Anna, I do want to address that. I understand that sometimes you just gotta heat up some soup and call it a day. And sometimes I will do that with like a clam chowder or a chicken noodle. Like something that's got stuff in it. But like, tomato soup
stews. I'm a
tomato soup has no stuff in it. You gotta have a grilled cheese with it. Speaking of which, I think that's literally what I might have for dinner.
I'm gonna have I have a leftover burger. Australians would think it's ketchup. That's again, the context is so important here that Null said that they got a plate of tomato sauce.
So in that context, my Italian ass would assume that she was talking about a gravy, like a kind of like a big pot that had meats and sausages and marinara in it. Is that correct?
And then they just put that on a plate?
Yeah.
Okay. Mill and I were both very confused because we thought that Null got tomato sauce, and we didn't spend any time arguing about the specifics of what the sauce was like, but we made the assumption that Null had just taken sauce and put it on a plate.
Yes, I
eat
mean,
it.
the thing is, Noel just saying that they got a plate of tomato sauce is incorrect. They should not have said that, but that would be my guess as to what they meant by that.
What Null apparently meant and explained to us once they got back was they had a plate of pasta with tomato sauce.
Oh, okay, no.
And completely failed to mention the pasta whatsoever.
Pasta, yeah, no, that's incorrect.
And literally was like, oh, I'm having like penne with the tomato sauce, and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, my family made tomato sauce, I'm going to go get some pasta. It's like, okay, that makes sense.
Why would you not mention the pasta? My argument in that chat, because Null was so adamant that that's normal to say. My argument was that sauce is...
Was it a pre-scrambled tomato sauce?
Gross. My argument is that sauce, by definition, a sauce is made to be eaten with something else. Like, it's a sauce for a sandwich or a sauce for a pasta. You never, ever eat sauce on its own as a main thing. So saying I'm going to eat a plate of sauce is, of course, going to set off alarm bells in people because that's weird.
Yeah. And again, I mean, like, I think I have had just sauce if it's just the sauce that's got, like, meat in it, like a Sunday, a Sunday gravy.
I don't really know what you're referring to when you say a gravy like that, because in my mind there's brown gravy and white gravy.
Oh, well, if you were Italian.
I'm not Italian. I'm American German.
Italians call a big pot of tomato sauce that they usually make is gravy. It's just like another word for marinara.
Huh.
But usually if somebody says they're making Sunday gravy, that usually doesn't just mean they're making sauce. It usually means there's gonna be stuff in the sauce, like a meat, like a sausage or a meatball.
If there's meatballs, I feel like you would just say you're eating meatballs, right?
No, but the thing about cooking the sauce in that way is you cook the sauce and then you cook the meatballs in the sauce. So the pan sits.
Is that
on
not
the
usually
stove.
how you make meatballs?
But sometimes you make them separate.
I've never made meatballs because I don't like meatballs very much.
Well, then there you go. The meats
if I
can be
think of,
prepared separately, but they're not.
A Sunday gravy,
Yeah, Italian
I'm thinking
Americans.
of a roast beef.
I should specify I am Italian American.
Yeah, we're maybe a little bit trying not to think about the American bit today. Yeah. When you say you're having curry, that's a sauce and the rice is implied. Well, I mean, curry is just like a spice, isn't it? When you're saying curry is the
powder.
name of a dish.
No, curry powder is the spice, curry is the, sauce.
Really?
Yeah.
I had curry for the first time within the past year.
That does not surprise me, white girl. I mean, I'm also a white person, so... But
Let
you're
me
also
allow me to save
the
face
South.
slightly by saying the curry was not nearly as spicy as I would have preferred.
Yeah.
It was
You're
Japanese
also in the
curry.
South.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't spicy at all, and I was disappointed.
Curry's good.
I don't believe I'm in the South. That's another argument that we can have.
You're kind of in the South.
Missourians, people from
Midwest?
Missouri, which I will out myself insofar as the American
count
state
yourself
that I
as,
live
a
in.
Midwest princess or whatever?
The titular Midwest princess, Chapel Roan, is from Missouri.
That's true. So, okay, so...
Missourians
Midwest
consider
is better than
ourselves to be part of the Midwest.
Exactly. Yeah, here.
Surveys of how people describe themselves put Missouri in the Midwest. Other people want to describe Missouri as being in the South, and certainly we are close to the South, and state borders don't really matter that much in the US. But we consider ourselves Midwestern. And I get mad whenever I hear people describe themselves as Midwestern when it turns out they're actually from the North. It's like, you're not middle of anything. You are extremely far to the north.
Like where?
Like fucking, like Michigan and Wisconsin are the ones that I hear all the time as being Midwest, and I'm like, you are from the North. You have more in common with Canada than you have with people who live in the middle of the country. The mid part of Midwest, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's quite clear that I've never left the East Coast based on the way that I talk and the way that I talk about things.
Where the fuck am I trying to go in this game? I think I need to go all the way back to the hideout, actually. Let's call a taxi. Location stuff in the UK would drive me crazy. Yeah, probably. I would like to move to the UK. Thinking about moving to Scotland or something.
It's super rainy there. And their politics are also kind of bad.
Everywhere's politics are bad.
Yeah. I probably would go to Canada.
My
do some
perception from
studying.
across... My perception... Fucking...
Don't do an accent!
My perception from across the pond
Don't
is
do
that
it!
Wisconsin and Michigan are totally Midwest. Well, your opinion. Your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion is to not try to mimic people in the chat.
If you're literally pointing out that you're from across the pond, I think I get a little bit of leeway. We've been in a drought. I'd welcome rain. Yeah, it rains and everyone's gonna say, well, we needed that. I've been around the block.
Let us clash here again before you face the champion. We never will allow you to.
Oh, I forget if I fight him here, I think I maybe only fight Thanatos in the arena. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
you do.
Fuck, shit. Or Thesis,
It
I remember.
helps.
Yeah, I can fucking do this.
It is
then.
Theseus.
Yeah, sorry, not Thanatos. He's the other guy.
Thanatos is your brother.
Ya brother.
My brother! I'm your brother!
Yeah, I actually, this is actually probably a blessing in disguise. And it probably gave it to me because it was like, oh, hey, you've been trying this for a minute.
Scotland is better than the rest of the UK politically, and not
Well, not for,
immediately,
like-
but after your recent election. That's in large part
Yeah.
why I'm and I also just really like Scots as a language.
I
as
would want to
well.
go to,
I would
like,
want to learn Scots.
Amsterdam or Sweden sounds nice. Somewhere Nordic.
I think my hot take, and I recognize that this is a hot take.
No
I
nuance,
recognize that
remember.
this is not the common opinion. My hot take is that if your state in America is on the northern border of the United States, you should call yourself Northerners and not Midwesterners, because you're not mid anything, you're at the far north end of the country. Otherwise, sure, you can be in the Midwest if you're in the middle of the country, a little bit towards the western side. Missouri is right in the middle of the smack of the dab of the country. So, like...
Oh, that's right. So that's right. He still goes, but he's gonna be like half elf or something.
No, I thought he was just totally gone.
I don't know. He walked away.
North, south, and east-west are two different axes, though. Northerners aren't mutually exclusive to other regions. They kind of are. People in the middle of the West Coast don't call themselves Midwesterners. They call themselves West Coast. Because that's where they are, because that's the most relevant. You're literally on an extreme far side of the country if you're on a coast or on a border.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have very little minimal, not say, but like I don't know. I'm just an East Coast kid. Always have been. Maybe we'll always be TBD.
Test device saying Missouri is northern is insane because, again, polls of people saying how they identify themselves put Missouri as Midwestern. Polls of people saying what they think other states are put Missouri as Southern, so no one thinks Missouri is in the North. Okay, where the fuck am I trying to go right now? I'm trying to follow this blue dot. West Coast, East Coast, the South, and the Midwest. No, there's the West Coast, East Coast, the South, the North, and the Midwest. And Appalachia. You don't get to have the South without having a North. I think that's dumb. Pre-Western? I can show you maps. I can also show you maps. The maps are based on opinion data that I've been talking about the whole time.
Yoink.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do.
This is our show. We argue about things for fun
Yeah.
while we play video
We also
games.
talk about other stuff.
Shit.
We talk about, like, media we enjoy.
Talk about media. We talk about gender.
Yeah.
We're both media grads.
Yeah. We also will talk about genuinely whatever people want to talk about in the chat.
You can
as long
buy
as it's, like,
pre-Western
normal.
states in the shops. You can get a carton of pre-Western states.
I also usually am not the most argumentative. And it shows sometimes in the show, where sometimes I'll just kind of be like, okay, you know.
At any point, either one of us could be like, I'm done arguing about things, and we would just move on. Because we're plugged into each other.
Yeah.
You could say via a link cable.
Yeah, it's true.
I have fun being dickish. Yes, you understand. I'm a recreational ass.
Oh no, I'm fucked. Okay, that's fine. I accidentally, so here's why I'm fucked. I look great. I'm in a great spot, friend. But I did just take a boon that makes me take 31% plus damage, because I thought I was farther away from the boss. But now I'm about to go fight the boss
Oopsie.
with a 31 plus damage. Thank you so much, Conditionally, for coming and for
Thank you
just
very, very much
rating
for
us.
rating this.
We appreciate you very much. We hope you guys stick around, if not just for us. Like, Cable 2 is great. Like, a lot of really awesome independent creators here that are doing some cool shit that you're not gonna see anywhere else.
Yeah, Mill was talking like you might have had Cable 2 exposure before. I don't know. If not, there's a bunch of people that stream on Cable 2 that do stuff that are even cooler than us. I hate to admit that there are people cooler than me.
But we do this every Thursday. We're here. If you ever wanna ask us if a hot dog is a sandwich or whatever.
I can't have hot dog as
no,
a sandwich
not that
thing
one.
is something that I've never given a shit about. I can't bring myself to care
no,
about
genuinely same. But you know what I mean. If you're just like, oh, I'm bored on a Thursday. I just need some background noise while I live my life. You know.
it.
That's
Or
what we're
if
here
you
for.
want to like get slightly hypnotized by two kind of fast-paced video games at the exact same time. You can
God, I
put
have
us on the
no
big
idea what I'm
screen
gonna
and
play
stare
next.
slack-jawed.
Hot dog.
Hot dog! Well, enjoy your Chicago-style hot dog.
Chicago-style hot dog alert.
Chicago-style hot dog alert.
Dog alert.
Chicago-style hot dog
Style
alert.
hot dog alert.
Chicago-style hot dog
Style
alert.
hot dog alert. Shrimp.
Shrimp! What the heck is this? Why are you yelling? I save the entire Chicago-style hot dog alert redeemed to myself alone on the regular. Take a
I
skate
just
point
don't
before you
understand
leave.
where the
Thank you.
shrimp comes in.
Well, there's two characters. The character screaming Chicago-style hot dog alert is Shrimp. The shrimp character. Shrimp! What the heck is this? I bought it with my own $20. We got a skate point.
Thank you for the skate, Anna. I love you.
What was even on that? It was a Chicago-style hot dog. I can't explain it. I live much closer to Chicago now than I ever have before, but I don't even like hot dogs, so I'm not going to try and justify what a Chicago-style hot dog is.
It's deep dish.
It's not a deep dish hot dog.
It is a deep
It's a
dish
hot dog. I think I've heard it described as a hot dog with hamburger condiments and
deep dish hot
toppings
dog.
on it.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means they got a whole half of a pickle in there with the hot dog.
Oh, okay, I see. Because I was like, you're like hot dog condiments. I'm like, yeah, like ketchup and mustard, like the things you put on hot dogs and hamburgers.
Okay, let's see. There is a shortcut from the hideout to Matan that gets me to the part of Matan that I'm trying to get to. So let's see if I can remember how to get over there. Test device says it's got a salad on it. They do call any toppings salad in the UK.
Yeah,
It's a fun
I have
thing.
to.
Ask for a salad.
I mean,
on
I
your sandwich at
did
Subway.
read an entire book about hot dogs, which I think you should read even if you don't have any feelings about hot dogs. It's a good book. It's called Raw Dog. It's by Jamie Loftus.
Jamie
I love
Loftus?
Jamie Loftus. Yeah, like on 16 minutes. Who does 16th Minute of Fame, which is my favorite podcast.
I've heard of Jamie Loftus from a different podcast. Where have
Which
I heard
podcast?
her?
The Bechtel cast.
No.
She also does a podcast where she talks about movies and whether or not they pass the Bechdel test.
Always great to learn about.
But yeah, her book Raw Dog is fucking great, and I beat the boss now.
Congratulations, you won.
You won. I still have no death defies, but I can probably. I'll see what I can do about that.
Just be careful about that 30% damage up.
I mean, I did just beat these guys with the 30% damage up, so
Yeah, but don't forget that it's still there.
yeah. All right, I gotta get rid of.
Swinging.
I'll get rid of that for now. 'Cause I'll probably
Funky
get that
music
back,
coming at ya.
and then I'll take a kiss of sticks.
Where the hell does this game want me to go right now? I can't figure it out.
Chicago to see Matrix locations. I forgot that Chicago was where the Matrix was.
Should watch Cable 2's The Matrix. I don't think that one took place in Chicago, though.
No, I think that one took place on the internet. I am so mad that I joined Cable 2 right after Cable 2's The Matrix,
Yeah.
and I never got to participate in Cable 2's The Matrix.
Good night, test device.
Thank you so much for coming! We appreciate you. But you can understand why I was a little concerned in the current political climate when our last tag is transgender and I see red alert, red alert, red alert.
Condition red. I think it would have been a fun change.
Yeah, I
of
think
pace.
the fourth one was filmed in like New Zealand or something.
My brain got broken on Tumblr.com when I would regularly get brigaded by TERFs telling me to kill myself. So, like, sometimes I'm like, man, nobody has been super transphobic towards me in a while. Let's spice things up.
Yeah, let's fucking keep it that way. They can be transphobic towards you. I'm sensitive.
There are, and this is something that I need to talk to a therapist about. There are times when I genuinely miss the days when I would get random TERFs in my Anon inbox.
Yeah, you really fucking should talk to a therapist about that.
Yeah, well, therapy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know. My therapist ghosted me, but not from lack of reaching out.
My therapist ghosted me, and I'm no longer gonna reach out to her, because I told her how much I hate emails. All we need is Cable 2's Megalopolis. I believe that.
I would absolutely. Oh my god, okay. I'm going into the ideas chat after this to plan that, because that would be so fucking fun.
We could 100% do a Cable 2's Megalopolis.
But then one of us would have to play the Shia LaBeouf character, and I don't think any of us want to do that.
The cannibal?
Yeah. He's also like a fucking weirdo in Megalopolis. Because everybody in Megalopolis is a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I don't actually know anything about the film.
We should watch it. Like, I want to do a watch with you.
I would have to be in the right headspace for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not against
I
watching it.
was WoW Platinum for Halloween. I was Aubrey Plaza is WoW Platinum for Halloween.
Do we need to watch the first one first?
There's no first one.
I thought it was based on like that one really, really like early age of film movie.
You're thinking of a different movie that also has like an eminent.
But it's also about like a utopian city, right?
Yes. Metropolis is what you're thinking.
Ah, yeah, I am thinking Metropolis. Double feature, Metropolis Megalopolis.
Megalopolis. Why did my game freeze?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, this is bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna fall down a stairs.
Game broke. Game busted.
Computer blue screened.
Computer blue screened? Son of a bitch.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. It's back on. I'll be right.
Sometimes when you're working with beta software, sometimes it might make your entire computer blue screen. Sad voice, more like Hades nuts. Yeah.
Okay, it does have an autosave, so I might end up being okay. But, I don't know.
Fucking confused about where this game wants me to be right now. Does that count as a die? No.
No.
A death signal was not sent to me, so we didn't officially die.
I also got farther than I've gotten before, so that's kind of like it's kind of skate behavior. So
it's a little bit skate vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
So then it like cancels out.
If
right?
autosave works, that's a skate.
Yeah.
Find out.
717 was the last save. That was a while ago. That was the non-save. That didn't save. That didn't save.
Oh, no skate. Bad.
No skate.
Shit.
Fuck. I was literally going to beat Hades that run.
God fucking damn it. That really
you want to
sucks.
web fish? I want to web fish. I don't want to do this
you
anymore.
You want to give up and play web fishing?
I want to web fish. I want to web fish so bad. Hold on, I actually have to re-download it on this computer. Give me a sec.
Really?
You keep... That's fine. This season is great. Everybody likes this season of Link Cable, so we'll just keep doing it for a little while longer.
I mean, yeah. It's a very fun season to have, but I'm gonna pull up web fishing and see how bad I can fuck it up on the screen here.
We could also just both have web fishing as our games.
I feel like it would be redundant to have double web fishing.
Thanks for hanging out, Seb.
Especially if we're gonna be in the same lobby. Have a good sleep, Seb.
You should stream yours because you have all the fucking mods.
Yep, that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
And then just give me make a coded lobby, so that way people who are watching can join.
I was gonna
But
make
randoms
a
can't.
public one that specifically says twitch.tv/cable2. Should I not do that?
I mean, I think that you could do that, I guess.
Web phishing. Yes, yes, yes. We can see web phishing, we can hear web phishing. I need to bring it down here so that we can see it actually in front of things. Come on, baby.
Oh, it's asking me to choose a save profile?
Yeah, I just had an update recently, and now we have 4 save files.
Okay, well, I don't know if any of my stuff is transferred over. But let me know when there's a lobby.
Alright.
Can people join if they don't have your mods though?
Yeah. Have fun pre-scrambling the next game. We will. We're gonna fish.
will.
Oops. Oops. Where's my normal face? I switched my face on accident.
You're so excited to fish!
I'm so excited about fishing! It is going to be... We're gonna have the 18 plus marker on it. Because you should be 18 plus to watch Cable 2. We're adults here. And if I've got everything set up correctly...
Just text Anna.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know if I do. It's supposed to say welcome to cable2.net when you join. Whatever. Player list. Lobby code. I think that's a 0. I suppose
You
I
could just copy and paste it.
instead of...
Yeah.
It's an O, not a 0. Not great in terms of the...
O'Reilly's. Put it in the chat.
Right. I'm putting it in the chat right now, and then I'm gonna pin it. Pin.
Okay.
You have to be cool in order to fish with us.
Okay. Oh, oops. Okay, so hold on. I have to rejoin because it didn't, for whatever reason, I guess because there's save files now, it didn't save all the like cool stuff that I did on my guy. So my guy is just a blank guy.
Oh, is that because you've been playing on a different computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned
Oh, wait, I
off...
can just...
They turned off Steam save syncing for a bit while they work on the save file thing.
Well, hold on. Give me a second. I'll just play on the other computer.
Yeah. I'm going to switch our game category to web fishing, but I'm not changing the stream title or anything. Oh, the other thing that I'm going to do, in addition to this, I'm going to pull up the Animal Crossing Taking Root soundtrack and play this in the background instead of the default web fishing music. Not that I really have anything against the web fishing soundtrack, but I think that the Animal Crossing Taking Root soundtrack is so perfect for this game. Okay. And then I just need to hook this into OBS real quick. Application audio capture.
I'm back. Just give me a second to get my game up.
Please work. There we go. Now we've got some tunes. I'm going to bring the tunes down. I'm going to tell my cat that you can't sit with me right now.
My
You
cat
can't
also
sit
got
with me right
confused because I stood up. He was like, "Oh, you're done?"
This music is the soundtrack to a hypothetical Animal Crossing game from the composer Scruffy. there's a ripple.
I have to fix my window is not the right size.
The ripple is already gone. Okay. I've stopped using the challenge lure because I've been doing more like other window stuff or like playing stupid shit on my phone while I play web fishing, and I can't really fish with the challenge lure while I'm focusing on other things. I miss stuff and then I lose the entire fish. Well, that's the second ripple that I've gotten over to and cast my rod, and it immediately disappears.
You said it's a 0, right? Not a...
That is an O.
9-O-Q. L, and then I guess it's an I.
Yeah, it's an I. Sort of looks like 90 queer lib. Q-lib.
Q-lib. I'm
Yeah,
here.
You're in. Cable 2. And it's just as well that you are actually so huge on this screen. I'm going to.
Well,
make
yeah,
you
because
smaller.
I drank a bunch of. Oh, I thought you meant
No,
like my
your-
player character.
Your avatar here.
Because I drank a bunch of Embiggen potions, but I don't know if they're still in my system.
No, they refresh whenever you change lobbies.
Chat, should I be really big or really small? Because I really don't mind wasting my money on nonsense in this game. Oh, I gotta catch one more ocean fish.
Let's see what quests I should focus on. Not really anything that I can intentionally work towards here.
Did you find any more bones?
No, I only have the spine.
I have the spine and the femur. The femur is, what's it called? It's like behind a bush.
If you can show me the bush, I
I don't
take the
remember which
finger.
bush it was, but I'll try to look for it after I catch the singular, ocean fish I need to catch to finish that goal.
Weird.
Ah, 2-star fish!
Where did you? Over there?
I'm
All
on
way
the
over
beach!
there.
I told you I had to catch another ocean fish.
I wasn't paying attention.
I caught a 2-star glistening microscopic angelfish.
We're vibing now.
Yeah, these are good vibes.
I probably shouldn't drink on stream. Let's put the wine away.
Nah, you can drink a little on. It's you're fishing, you know?
Yeah, but I'm the host of the lobby. If someone comes in, I gotta
Well,
be
it's an
able to
18
tell
plus
them about
lobby.
Cable 2 without stumbling over my words.
I'll get drunk then.
Yeah, you can get drunk. Thank you, Scruffy. Everyone say thank you, Scruffy, for the music.
Thank you, Scruffy, for the music. We love you, Scruffy.
Oh my god, people are still replying to my fucking Reddit comment.
Oh, there you go. You were saying you wanted people to be mean to you, and there you go. Here they come.
No, I said I wanted people to be transphobic to me.
Well, you should just say, and
They're
by the
instead
way,
just
I'm...
being bootlickers.
Yeah, well then you could just say, I think this, and by the way, I'm trans, and then you can have people being... It was very nice for the British to join us for a little bit.
Yeah. It's nice for the British Empire to show up for a bit. You know, the news recently, the sun set on the British Empire for the first time in a few hundred years.
Mm.
They, like, ceded control of territory somewhere. And, then there was a place in the world where such that all British occupied areas were in nighttime at the same time. So the sun finally set on the British Empire. And that's a good thing. Oh my word. This is going to be a really difficult fish to catch, folks.
Oh my god.
I'm really good at cooking, though. I've played Cookie Clicker for years. I'm really good at it. What do we get?
Let her cook, let her cook, let her
It's
cook.
a small moon eye, but it's opulent. How lucky. I found a coin bag as well. Yeah, I was going back towards the quest board.
Yeah, I just upgraded my rod power.
Rod power.
Rod power.
I have a mod that lets me pin quests to the side of my screen. I was going back to pin the quest about how many ocean fish I need to catch. Do you want some wine?
Yeah, I'll take some wine. I'm writing cable in the ground.
There you go.
Thank you.
You can get drunk off of my wine if you want.
I have no comment. I fucked up the E a little bit, but it says cable still.
If you need help, I have an eraser. I don't have any chalk, but I have an eraser.
My game has you still sitting in the plaza.
No, I'm fishing.
No, my game has you fishing from the plaza.
I'm fishing.
I'll send you what I see. Also, I'm gonna get a... I already have the eraser for the chalk. Yeah, on my screen you're sitting in the middle of the plaza with like the longest fishing rod I've ever seen.
Long rod.
With a long
That's what they used to
rod.
call me in high school. I tried
See,
to
do
get
you
people
see-
to call me Big Saxy in high school. It didn't work out.
See, now I see you holding
Big
the fish.
saxophone. Yeah, I caught a fish over here.
I know, but I see you're next to me.
Sounds like a you problem. I'm fishing.
Did I fix it? Okay, I fixed it by returning to spawn.
Ooh, this is gonna be another good fish. This is a 2-star fish right here. It's a lamprey! Lampreys are so cute.
No, it's still there. Why are you still in the plaza on my screen?
Maybe if you came over here where I actually am. Yeah,
No,
this
you're not
bench.
there on you're not there on my screen.
Weird.
See, I
Good
can
thing
go
the
back.
stream isn't looking at your screen, huh?
Yeah.
Another
Am I right?
2-star fish.
Am I right on top of you? I can't even tell.
You are facing towards me. I'm sitting on the bench. You look a little bit like we're in an embrace right now. We're hugging, maybe.
I'm jamming. Actually, I'm gonna just leave and rejoin the lobby.
Sure.
See, the thing about Link Cable Chat is we support all types here, but I guess we just don't have very many fisherman fans.
Not yet.
Not a lot of fishing fans.
Yet. I think there's some good potential, perhaps in a long haul type show about fishing.
No, see, now you're showing up on my screen still in the same spot in the plaza.
Well, I just caught an opulent sturgeon.
Yeah, I know. I see the fish.
I just got a sturgeon, so.
Wait, I got a like worldly thing that just says, "What was that?"
Yeah, they added that in the new updates. That means something has happened. Do you want to go look for it? I know what it is.
Like, yeah, well, return to spawn, so maybe that'll fix my issue.
Sure.
Go from the return to spawn from the menu.
I just did.
Okay, now I see you running in place.
That's weird. Oh, I got the MILF shirt. Sweet.
No, you're just running in place on my screen. That's so weird.
So usually when it says, "What was that?" in the chat box,
you're just standing in one place on my screen.
I don't know how to fix that. Usually you want to look for... Oh, is that something? How do I get up there?
What are you looking for?
I think I might have found one of those spectral bones on accident.
Was it behind a bush?
No, there's not a bush up here.
Oh, it's somewhere up high.
Yeah. It's... Right. Well, you can't see where I am.
No. Oh no, now I can. Oh no,
here.
you're still walking in place.
Well, if you get up on this ledge close to where you are, I got a spectral rib.
Okay, hold on.
You look like you're in the right spot.
Am I by you?
You're not anywhere close to me yet. But you look like you're roughly the correct elevation.
I
Okay,
fell.
well, you just fell down, but you were going the right direction. If you had stayed up on the ledge and go all the way over that direction. But what I want to do is get up high. There we go. Yes. Because I caught a glimpse of some smoke. You see that, chat? How there's a little bit of smoke coming up from over here? I think that means that a meteor landed.
Ooh.
I'll let you fish up this meteor, because I already know what it is.
Okay, cool. Well, hold on. Alright, I gotta get back up.
I believe the best way for me to describe where this is that it's at the pond that the river comes from.
Doesn't sound great, but I can figure it out.
Follow the river up until you reach its source.
I'm still looking for the rib.
Ah.
The McRib.
Enter a private zone. I didn't know I could do that.
Oh yeah, you can kind of like plant a flag and go into like your own little private oasis.
So that's what the flags are. I've seen the flags. I didn't
Yeah.
know what they were.
Oh, I found the okay, I found the bone.
Sweet.
But now I have to find the smoke.
Well, let me check and make sure it didn't despawn. I think it might not be there anymore. Oh, shit. Did it despawn? No, I think it's gone. Shit.
Oh, that's okay, I'll live. I'm gonna fish on the dock a little, I think.
I'll join you.
I don't know if I'll be able to see you, but...
But I'll be able to see you when I'm streaming.
And then I do probably want to, like, take a, like, stop.
Yeah, we've been going for touch under 2 hours.
That was really disappointing, though, because that run was looking really good.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, you are not right next to me on my map. I see your lure!
Huh. I got the bomb bobber.
I have the normal. I'm normal.
I'm the bomb. About that.
Yeah, it has you it has you from like a bajillion miles away fishing.
I'm relaxing.
Ooh, I got something. Not particularly good, but it's something. I got a little guy. A little herring.
A herring. Got a clownfish.
Yeah, your what's it called? Your lure is
Epic.
showing up where it actually is, but your body is not.
I don't need a body to fish. I don't need
I got
no
a
body.
small eel. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.
It's true. It's true.
I'm actually so excited for my tomato soup and grilled cheese.
I'm probably pretty hungry.
I think this will be my last fish. Actually, I'll get a little drunk and show everybody what it's like to get drunk in this game, and then I will go.
Oh my god!
Whoa! I saw that!
That is a shining, huge golden manta ray.
She's a full screen, that's hysterical!
That is much bigger than the other golden manta ray I got.
Yeah, that's wow. That's a big fish. I think that's a good fish to end on.
Probably.
Yeah, here, hold on, I'll just drink a little wine. You sent me so much wine!
Yep. I don't remember
Yeah.
who it was I think it was one of Emily's friends sent me literally like 15 bottles of wine. Thanks for watching, Link Cable. Do like and subscribe. I'm gonna drink some wine too. Hit that follow button. Go to cable2.net. Call the hotline. 3234646505.
I fell in the water.
Call the hotline. Go to the website. Pitch a show. Join us. Pitch a show. Cable2.net/pitch. There's not going to be long haul tonight.
But you can still watch long haul.
You could watch VODs in the long haul, but you can't watch long haul on Twitch tonight.
But you can watch long haul on YouTube tonight.
Go to youtube.com/user/@cable2archive. Thanks for watching. Go die.
Wait, what's the meowing button?
G. Yap 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 yap.
That's like what it's like to listen to Link Cable, am I right?
Yap 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 yap. Yapping simulator.
Okay, go die.
Okay, go die.